just so cool that literally this little camera here and this platform can connect the whole world. What's up? So I want to try to be as organic with you as possible. So this morning I had a major breakthrough. I was asked to be on a podcast with a friend of mine. He's a new friend who's an extremely established and extremely successful YouTuber. Back like a few months ago, we met in Dallas at Vid Summit and we got to just sharing some of our journey, right? And if there's one thing I've realized, especially with this like new trend of YouTubers quitting YouTube, it's like, I'm just getting started and I absolutely love this. This has been such a fun journey. And when we got to doing this podcast, the whole reason he asked me to come on is he's working on this project. It's going to be awesome. I'm not going to mention who he is. We kind of hit it off. And once we started talking about like success in YouTube and what success on YouTube actually looks like. So this video is going to be the start, if you're okay with it, the start of something new. And that's going to be the Creators Playbook. I have started watching some different YouTube creators and some different YouTube channels that help smaller YouTubers such as myself just fine-tune the small things, like try to fine-tune making a thumbnail more attractive and actually paint the picture of what your video is about, fine-tuning like the title, fine-tuning just the small back-end things that actually make a massive difference. And I've actually had some people reach out to me and say, man, how did you grow your YouTube channel so fast? And truthfully to me, I don't believe I've grown it that fast. I don't know, I'm looking at guys with 500,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers or hundreds of thousands of subscribers on their channel, and I'm like, man, why haven't I reached those numbers yet? Well, I also have to realize that I just started this back in 2020. When I first started doing it, I was in automotive. So a little backstory on me, basically started selling cars and working in the car business when I was 15 years old, worked in every position of the car business, worked all the way up. I was the vice president for the past 7 years of a large group. We had over 400 employees, massive job. I absolutely love the car business. And during that 20-year period, I went through a ton of different training programs. I went to a ton of training, graduated from the executive manager dealer school from 2 separate companies, because 20 years is a long time and I'm always trying to improve myself. I'm always trying to get better. And to be quite frank, when I first left that job back in August, a lot of my friends were like, oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna start a training company. He's gonna start a school. Training was my passion. I love speaking to people. I love speaking to large groups. I love helping people. That's truly my goal. I wanna find out what it is that you need, answer your question through video or even through just communication on Instagram or whatever. And I wanna help you find out whatever the solution is to whatever problem is that you have in the funnest way possible. But I never did that because shortly after I started posting videos about cars and posting videos about my family, I did some DIYs and they were very low budget. I used my iPhone mini, the front camera, no microphone, and I built a DIY cold plunge. And that is when I got to truly talk about the things that I was passionate about. You see, if you knew me back in the automotive world, you know that I love Jesus, you know that I love helping people, but you also know that I love health and wellness. I was a huge sauna user, big into grounding, big into getting morning sun, and I got big into cold plunging long before I ever shared about it online. And most of the people that I knew would always ask me like, hey man, like I'm trying to lose a little weight. Hey man, I'm trying to do this. And I would always share it with them. So I finally mustered up the courage because I felt like I was totally not qualified to share anything in the health and wellness space online. And I just did it and it felt good. And I got great feedback from people just like yourself. And it was just feeling good. Like my passion for it just kind of started to tick up and up. And it felt amazing. So my passion for training kind of fell off to the side. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna focus on this and I'm gonna help people get well. I'm gonna help people build cold plunges. I'm gonna help people figure out what the best product in the health, wellness, and supplement spaces are. I'm gonna do all the research just like I would have done in automotive, and I'm gonna give all the information to my audience so that they can make the best decisions for themselves. Well, after that podcast today, I kind of felt like a spark inside me. It was almost like I was training. I was talking about what it is that I did and some of the things that I had learned. And I realized something that, you know, if I'm going to share it on his podcast, I'm going to share it on his channel, I might as well share it with y'all. Because my name is David Moss Jr., 20-year automotive veteran. I left that lifestyle to focus on being a full-time content creator, and it has been an absolute ride. I'm thankful for every subscriber. I'm thankful for every view. I'm thankful for every time you share or comment or ask a question or engage. Like, it truly means the world to me. And one of the craziest stories that happened, and one of the things that actually just pushed me over the edge to think, man, I should just focus on this, was I was over in Clearwater Beach on vacation over the summer, and a guy from Australia recognized me from my YouTube channel, gave me a hug, said, thank you so much for your content. Absolutely love your content. It's changed my life. And it was like such a rewarding experience. And that's happened multiple times now. Comments from the Netherlands, comments from Germany. Like, it's just so cool that literally this little camera here and this platform can connect the whole world, and we can make a difference. So this video is going to be the start of a small little playlist that's going to be on my channel. Don't worry, I'll only do maybe 1 or 2 videos on this topic a month. Everything else will stay around health and wellness, so don't unsubscribe unless you absolutely don't want to support me, which I totally get it. Unsubscribe and go find somebody new that you like better, but stay subscribed. I really think that this information that I'm going to share on this playlist can also help you in your leadership and your training and in some of the things that you're going to be doing. Like, I'm going to talk about training, I'm going to talk about leading, I'm going to talk about creating content and why I think you should be creating content. To me, when I first started sharing on cold plunging and being well and living a healthier life, I realized, like, I'm not an expert. There's people with millions of subscribers who are experts, right? I'm not an expert. And man, like, if they have access to me and them, why would they ever watch me? Why would you ever watch my channel? But I realized that, like, even though I'm not the expert, and I'm not Andrew Huberman or Thomas DeLauer or Rhonda Patrick, I'm David Moss Jr., and I have experiences in my life that I have found work really, really well for me, and maybe you can relate. So I just want to encourage you. You know, a lot of people are quitting YouTube right now. A lot of these big successful YouTubers are retiring or taking a step back. I'm just getting started. So if you aren't subscribed to my channel, maybe consider doing so. If you haven't ever liked any of my videos or commented on any of my videos, maybe do that. You might be surprised I'll actually reply back, or reach out to me on Instagram and I'll actually help you out. But this video is going to be a part of a new playlist called the Creators Playbook. And I want to start to put some of the information that I've learned through the struggles of trying to self-develop and learn this thing myself. I want to put the information out there to help you. I want you to start a channel yourself. I want you to share your experiences and your expertises with the world, because at the end of the day, like, we're all here to help each other. If there's one thing you're never going to get from me on this channel, you're never going to get me trying to entertain you. I'm never going to do some stupid challenge. It's just going to be entertaining. And no offense to everybody else out there who does it, but I brought this up on the podcast earlier. When we went to Dallas, I was shocked to see that more than 80% of the people there had a gaming channel or an entertainment only channel. And God bless them. I hope they're all super successful, because they're amazing people. Like, it was like the happiest crowd of people I've ever experienced. To me, like, I don't know, maybe I just don't live that lifestyle. I don't jump on YouTube to watch people drive $1 cars versus $100 million cars. I don't know. Like, there's so many people trying to be Mr. Beast. And even hearing him speak, it was like, I don't know, he seemed like he was close to that, like, burn. Like, he just seemed like it. I know he's not, and I've never met him. The guy is awesome. He's not kidding anymore. The guy is freaking awesome, and what he's built is amazing. But he's Mr. Beast. Like, he is who he is. And, like, if you think that you have to start a YouTube channel and you have to do that, well, you're wrong. And I can tell you that if you just talk about the things you're good at, the things that you're passionate about, the things that you can speak without a teleprompter or a script, then you might make it. You might be able to take this as like a hobby, just trying to help 1 or 2 people, and make it a full-time job. You might be able to do what I did, which maybe you don't want to, but I was able to leave a really good job and do this full-time, and it's been working out pretty well, and it's been super duper fun. And I really just wanted to do this video to let you know that, hey, like, I'm gonna start posting a few videos that aren't gonna be about cold plunging and sauna and wellness. Just bear with me and maybe stick with me through this. And if you don't like those videos, don't worry, I'm not transitioning to that at all. Just, you know, don't watch them. But if you do, there might be some topics that might encourage you to start a channel, and it might change your life. There might be some topics that help you become a better husband or a better father or a better mother or a better daughter. I've learned a ton in 20 years in automotive. I went to a lot of different training classes on leadership and how to lead people, how to train people, how to talk to people. And I know I suck at it sometimes, but would it blow your mind to know that, like, I absolutely never script any of my videos? It probably shows. I absolutely never use a teleprompter, and I speak from my heart in every single video that you'll ever watch on my channel. And the second that I have to transition off that, the second that I have to stop being me, is the second that I'll retire from YouTube and probably go back to automotive. But in the meantime, for right now, I want to be organic with you and tell you that I love you, I appreciate you. Please bear with me, stick with me on this, and watch these videos, because I truly think they can be revolutionary for you. I truly think that they might be able to change some small parts of your life and help you just live a better life. Because being well, I mean, you can't really be that well. Like, you can't really live that well. You can't be that healthy if you're extremely stressed out about your finances, if you're extremely mentally exhausted with your job. And I'm not telling you to quit your job, but I'm just saying, I'm going to start this Creators Playbook playlist on my channel, and hopefully it'll encourage you to share what you're passionate about with the world, and maybe just change one other person's life. Thank you guys so much for watching. There will be a lot more where this comes from, slowly. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day, and God bless.